मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, हम बार बार लाल बहादुर शास्त्री जी को याद करते हैं। जय जवान जय किसान का उनका मंत्र आज भी देश के लिए प्रेरणा है। बाद में अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी ने जय विज्ञान कह करके उसमें एक कड़ी जोड़ दी थी और देश ने उसको प्राथमिकता दी थी। लेकिन अब अमृतकाल के लिए एक और अनिवार्यता है और वो है जय अनुसंधान। जय जवान जय किसान जय विज्ञान जय अनुसंधान, इनोवेशन। और मुझे मेरे देश की युवा पीढ़ी में भरोसा है।
In keeping with this impassioned appeal made to the youth of the country by the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi on the occasion of India completing 75 years of independence, national level events such as the Smart India Hackathon 2022 are a step in the right direction. Jointly organized by Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell, All India Council for Technical Education, Persistent Systems and I4C, Smart India Hackathon 2022 provides students with a solid platform to solve the most pressing problems of governments, ministries, departments, industries, and other organizations. It is conducted in two formats: Smart India Hackathon Software Edition and Smart India Hackathon Hardware Edition for students studying in higher education institutions. The competition offers students an apt platform to come up with the best solutions to problem statements. Each problem statement given to them by various ministries and organizations has a winning amount of rupees 1 lakh. Acclaimed as the world's biggest open innovation model, this year's Smart India Hackathon offered a total of 476 problem statements received from 62 organizations. The grand finale witnessed 2,000 plus winning teams comprising more than 15,000 students participate at national level. To facilitate an encouraging and inducive and conducive environment for conducting the hackathon, All India Council for Technical Education identified 75 higher educational institutions or incubators as nodal centers for Smart India Hackathon 2022. CEC-CGC Landran, Mohali, Punjab takes pride in being chosen as the nodal center for the 5th consecutive year. Located in close proximity to city beautiful Chandigarh, CGC has a glorious legacy of being one of the region's top technical education institutions. Excited and full of enthusiasm for the momentous event, 27 teams comprising 200 plus students and mentors from across the country were accorded a very warm welcome at the Nodal Center CEC-CGC Landran by its students and faculty coordinators. The institution was coordinating with the Ministry of Earth Sciences, Indian Meteorological Department, and Ministry of Ports, Shippings and Waterways for the respective problem statements given to the teams participating in this nodal center. CGC Landran ensured that all its guests were well taken care of to prepare them for the big day, the grand finale of the software edition of the Smart India Hackathon 2022. All the happy faces and energetic smiles bore amazing testimony to this fact. The new morning of August 25 brought with it the glow of new aspirations and steely determination as all the teams began assembling at the venue for the big day. As the teams prepped themselves to give their best in the non-stop 36 hours coding session, coming up with the most innovative solutions for the problem statements provided to them by the three ministries, CEC-CGC Landran's coordinators busied themselves to ensure that the preparations were up to the mark. Ensuring proper internet connections, comfortable sitting arrangements for the brilliant participants and their mentors, adequate refreshments, recreation facilities, break rooms, and an unending supply of snacks, tea, and lots of goodwill and good wishes from the host college made the first day of the Smart India Hackathon 2022 Software Edition lively and full of anticipation at Nodal Center CEC-CGC Landran. The grand finale of SIH 2022 was inaugurated by Dr. Subhash Sarkar, Honorable Minister of State for Education, in the presence of Professor Anil D. Sahasrabudhe, Chairman AICTE, via video conference, simultaneously at all 75 nodal centers, including CEC-CGC Landran. Dr. Ravindra Kumar Soni, Advisor to E-Governance, AICTE New Delhi, graced the inaugural ceremony at CEC-CGC Landran, the Nodal Center, as chief guest. Mr. Harit Mohan, CEO and founder, Significant LLP, was the guest of honor at the ceremony. They were all accorded a very warm welcome by Dr. P. N. Rishikesha, the campus director of CGC Landran, in the presence of management and other dignitaries, as well as the participants and their mentors. Soon enough, the teams were in battle mode. Focused discussions, earnest efforts, team huddles, revising, refining, and rewriting codes on their laptops charged up the competitive ambience at Nodal Center CEC-CGC Landran. On the sidelines, regular refreshments, energy drinks, recreational breaks, funny moments interspersed the serious mode with happy and light moments that made day one exceptionally interesting for both the participants and the hosts CEC-CGC Landran. Another highlight of day one of the Smart India Hackathon was the interaction of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi's interaction with the participants of grand finale of the largest ever online hackathon in the world through video conference at Nodal Center CEC-CGC Landran.
आइए हम पंजाब चलते हैं।
नमस्कार आदरणीय सर।
नमस्ते
सर, मेरा नाम हरमनजोत सिंह है। मैं कक्षा 10वीं का छात्र हूं और जोधमल पब्लिक स्कूल जम्मू में पढ़ता हूं। मैं एक सर्टिफाइड फुल स्टैक डेवलपर, ओलंपियाड मेडलिस्ट, MIT USA ऐपाथॉन का विनर और एक स्टेम एंथुसियास्ट भी हूं। मैं इस साल के स्मार्ट इंडिया हैकाथॉन जूनियर एडिशन का विनर भी हूं। सर, बेस्ड अपॉन माय रिसर्च, I developed this innovative smart glove that can basically monitor our real-time health vitals based on an advanced technology called as Internet of Medical Things. It uses 7 smart, contactless and wireless biomedical sensors like digital temperature sensor, photoplethysmography optical sensor and electrodermal activity sensor that helps us to monitor our health vitals like the mental health, heart rate, blood pressure, oxygen saturation level, emotion or mood detection, tremor or shaking in the hands, and body temperature. Sir, I have fitted all of these sensors inside a 3D printed case which is embedded in the glove. That also I got designed and I got it printed myself through CAD technology, also called as computer aided design.
और आप इस काम को कर रहे हैं। आप टीम समिधा से भी बात करेंगे।
नमस्कार सर।
नमस्ते भाग्यश्री, कैसी हैं आप?
I'm fine sir, how are you?
What is the innovation of your team?
Sir, basically we are asked to make a smart fuel monitoring system for ships and vessels, and our problem statement was given by Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. So sir, we know that 90% of the cargo transportation takes place through seaways, and making it one of the largest means of cargo transportation. And as we know that statistical data shows that 250 tons of fuel is approximately used by a ship per day, making it one of the most stolen commodities in the world. So our concept, Samida, is to eradicate these discrepancies that are taking place in the current system by integrating machine learning models with satellite technologies. So due to the unavailability of data set, we have used the open source data set and we have synthesized that data. We have used it in predictions and analysis of that data, and it's beautifully put in a graphical format in this application Samida. Samida aims to achieve unmanned maritime monitoring system And when we mean unmanned maritime monitoring system, it is that it provides a platform where a ship owner or a shipping organization can get access to real-time monitoring of all of the functionality of ship, like fuel and ton and cargo handled, and also distance traveled, and so on.
To cheer up the morale and spirit of the participants, CEC-CGC Landran students planned and presented joyful activities to keep up their morale and spirits in the highest of the modes. The hosts also ensured that the teams were able to recharge their batteries, their spirits and enthusiasm by participating in fun breaks and happy games. As the hours ticked by, the teams began preparing for the conclusion of the coding and the ensuing judging rounds. The ambience transformed into a more serious one as the next day progressed, with the teams presenting their final presentations to the judges. The view changed into animated discussions, question-answer rounds, and presentations, with the teams brilliantly showcasing their skills and their subject proficiency, including their innovative, out-of-the-box thinking for helping solve some of the most pressing problems being faced by the country. The excitement was palpable. SIH 2022 gave a unique but a beautiful panorama of our beautiful country, where young students from across different states speaking different languages converged together as one big team to take on the challenges facing our society. And economy. These bright young Indians of tomorrow are the beacons of hope who will decide the course of India's progress in the future. As the countdown to the final results being declared began, the participants gathered at CEC-CGC Landran's auditorium for the valedictory session. The hosts at CGC had prepared a bouquet of cultural programs and fun games on the occasion, which were thoroughly enjoyed by the audience. The anticipation was clearly palpable as the winners of the grand finale of Smart India Hackathon were to be announced. Jubilant celebration and loud applause marked the prize distribution ceremony, which saw 9 teams emerge victorious at Nodal Center CEC-CGC Landran. Teams Athena, Team 1 and 0, Team Samidha, Team 6th Harmony, Team Digital Pirates, Team Dots, Team Kyogre, Team Kamikaze, and Team Matrix 001 were declared winners of the grand finale software edition of the Smart India Hackathon 2022 at Nodal Center CEC-CGC Landran, Punjab. The teams were felicitated by the chief guest of the ceremony, Mr. Vivek Atre, ex-IAS and motivational speaker. As the participants prepared to go back to their home states the next day or the same night, they went back with happy memories. As the participants slowly prepared to go back to their home states the next day, they went back with happy memories, new friendships, new vision, and an enhanced understanding of their responsibility of continuing their hard work and using their skills to contribute their precious contributions in nation building and self-reliance, as well as helping our country, our beloved country, keep the promise of making itself Atmanirbhar Bharat. Jai Hind.